Madu and I'm 16 years old, and today we're here for the second part of the screening of Madu here in Lagos, Nigeria. And what I really want people to take from this documentary is to not give up in whatever they're doing, and they should just keep on carry on and keep pushing forward and just never listen to what other people are saying. The process of filming this documentary, it was for me, I found it a fun process. I mean, there were some stressful parts, but thinking back at it, I had a really fun time filming it, and I really enjoyed myself doing it. And to see what it's like now, the end results is absolutely fantastic.
Gentlemen, my name is Ibrahim Aliyu. I am the Public Engagement Specialist at the U.S. Consulate General in Lagos, and I'm very, very pleased to welcome everybody to this evening, an evening of celebration and a fireside chat as we honor and celebrate Anthony Madu. Let's put our hands together. Not for me, for Anthony Madu, please. Let's put our hands together. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a warm applause, but please, a louder one as we welcome the Consul General to give his opening remarks. A louder applause, I request, please. Thank you so much. Consul General Rick Swart.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Whoa, it's really loud. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rick Swart, United States Consul General in Lagos. I would like to thank all of you for coming out on such an exquisite evening, and thank you for taking the time to come to a very important celebration tonight. We're so grateful for your presence. And it is a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to have Anthony Madu with us this evening. Where is Anthony? All right, Anthony, thank you so much for being here. And also for your family. Anthony's mother, Ifoma, is here. Thank you so much for being here. Without you, none of us would be here tonight, and that is a true statement. And we are also pleased to have with us Joel Ketchy Benson. Joel? There, way over there? Okay, thank you. The talented Nigerian co-director of the Emmy Award-winning Disney Plus documentary, Madu. Their collaboration with American filmmaker Matt Ogans has brought this extraordinary story to life, earning critical acclaim and showcasing the power of storytelling to bridge cultures and inspire audiences around the world. And I would also like to thank our moderator this evening, former CNN Africa editor Stephanie Busari. Thank you, Stephanie, for her continued dedication to amplifying African voices on the global stage. Her work really reminds us of the importance of telling stories that matter and ensuring that they reach audiences far and wide. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And tonight, we gather to celebrate the story that transcends borders and highlights the power of creativity and transformed lives. Anthony Madu's story is truly inspiring. From a viral video of a young boy dancing barefoot in the rain on the streets of Lagos to performing ballet on a global stage. Madu's journey reflects the resilience, talent, and boundless potential of Nigeria's youth. It's also a story of connection between Nigeria and the United States, between art and opportunity, and between dreams and the determination to achieve them. This evening's discussion is more of a conversation. It's a recognition of the strong creative industry ties that are bringing our two countries closer together and furthering investment opportunities in the film and television, music, arts, sports, and tech arenas. Companies like Disney Plus are not just sources of entertainment, they drive economic growth, spark innovation, and foster cultural exchange. At the U.S. mission in Nigeria, we are committed to strengthening U.S.-Nigeria commercial ties in the creative sectors to grow economy, encourage innovation, and create jobs on both sides of the Atlantic. The possibilities are endless, and I am energized by the potential of our continued partnership in the creative industries and how it will lead to increased prosperity for both Americans and Nigerians. So as we watch the video about Anthony Madu and the making of the documentary, I hope you will reflect on the power of art to inspire, to connect, and to create economic opportunities. Madu's story reminds us that talent knows no boundaries, and that with the right support, dreams can become reality. Thank you all for being here tonight. Your work builds to build bridges of understanding and collaboration and to strengthen the ties between the United States and Nigeria. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now it is my pleasure to welcome a celebrated journalist who, after 16 years of being the editor of CNN in Africa, today she is the founder of SBB Media, and she's also running a foundation to help so many causes. Please, let's welcome the program partner who made this all happen today. Stephanie Busari, please. Thank you so much.
It's so wonderful to see you all here, looking so radiant. And I've been doing my rain dance, so the rain has held off, and it's really great to see that. So just a short remark to just say thank you. Thank you for coming and helping us to celebrate a partnership of filmmaking excellence between Nigeria and the USA. And when I first heard that Kachi, who is a close friend, whose work I got to know of when I was at CNN. I was at CNN for 16 years, and during that time we covered the Chibok story. It's one of the stories that I'm kind of notable for covering for many years. And I discovered the work of Kachi at the time. He won a Lions Award at the Venice Film Festival, the first African to do so. And it was a really remarkable feat, and I followed his work since. And when I heard that he had won an Emmy, it really made me feel proud. I am dedicated to amplifying great African stories on the world stage. And I thought, well, we need to have a fanfare, don't we? You know, winning an Emmy is not an easy achievement, and it deserves celebration. So thank you to our program partners, the Consul General, and Julie, the woman behind the scenes who makes everything happen. And I made a quick call, and thankfully they said yes. They said we must celebrate this, and that's why we're all here tonight. So thank you all for joining us to celebrate Night of Filmmaking Excellence. I've watched the film, and it's emotional and heartwarming and all the things that great filmmaking should be. And Arise TV are showing it in the next few days. Joel will tell us exact days, I'm not sure. But, you know, Disney graciously allowed Arise to show that film because Disney Plus is not available here. So please try to watch it. It is incredible. And Anthony Madu is here, the star. And he is going to be a big star, by the way. So get his autograph now while you can. Yeah, he just has star quality written all over him. And again, we're here to celebrate that, because how many people get to leave Ikorodu to go to a prestigious ballet school in England? And he did that. His passion, his drive, and his determination got him there. So another round of applause. We're proud of you, and we know you're going to do great things. And to Madu's family, I've seen the film, and I know how much love and support you have for him. And we really appreciate you for that, because Madu was so misunderstood and bullied at times for his passion, and you supported him. So thank you, and thank you for being here. So enjoy the evening.
Let's welcome Joel Kachi Benson, please.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. Thanks for coming here. I don't know what the protocol is. I'm supposed to thank, first of all, the hosts. Thank you, sir and ma'am, and Julie for hosting us this evening. I tell stories because I believe that stories truly have the power to make a difference in society. I make docs so that voices can be amplified, and we can bring real impact to communities. So it's very intentional. The film is not an end in itself. It's a means to an end to bring some kind of change. And I'm grateful that we were really blessed to have found this story. If Anthony didn't make that video and, put it out there, we won't be here. So thanks to him, first of all, for that courage to even do that. When I met him, he was 11. So at 11, I didn't have that kind of dream and that kind of focus. But we're blessed to have worked with, one of the biggest media companies in the world, and they really supported us. Disney really, went all out to ensure that we were able to tell the story the exact way that we envisioned it. And here we are today, celebrating this. So thank you for coming. I've got a word from my co-director who couldn't be here, Matt. He's cueing his video right now. So let's take a word from Matt Ogins.
I truly wish I could be there with you tonight to celebrate this special moment in Nigeria. We made this film because we felt compelled to tell Anthony's story. It's a story of acceptance, of belonging, of chasing dreams that might seem impossible. For us, it was also about showing how courage, resilience, and creativity can open doors and remind us what's possible. Anthony inspired us deeply, and we hope his journey inspires you as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Nigeria, for embracing Madu into your hearts.
Yeah, let's put a round of applause for him. Way more articulate than me, that's for sure. Well, thank you everyone for coming, and I guess I'll pass the baton to the MC. Yes, thank you.
Dreams don't always begin in grand theaters or marble halls. Sometimes they start on muddy streets with bare feet and a heart full of hope. In June 2020, an 11-year-old boy, Anthony Madu, was dancing in the rain outside Lagos. He had no idea this moment would transform his life forever.
Nigerian boy who was dancing in the rain.
Take a look at a young boy from Nigeria.
Anthony Mesoma Madu, de 11 años de edad, es el protagonista del video que le ha dado la vuelta al mundo.
There's good news tonight about a young boy who's dancing his way into the hearts of millions.
11-year-old Anthony Mesoma Madu. This is Anthony Madu.
An 11-year-old Nigerian boy spins in pirouettes.
Nicknamed Nigeria's Billy Elliot.
As 11-year-old Anthony Madu takes his mark. Striving for perfection, he practices.
Anthony grew up in an isolated community outside Lagos. He didn't have much, but he had a dream, a feeling inside him that moved with music.
I was 5 years old when I discovered ballet. Ballet is not accepted in Nigeria. People think that it's not for boys.
The superstar, Anthony Madu. Stop clapping. Please step out here. Yeah, Anthony, thank you so much. The boy who dared to dream. Awesome, awesome. Anthony is today with his family. We'll call your mom out first. Ifeoma Madu, please. Let's applaud the mom. Ifeoma Madu is here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And your siblings are here too. Amarachi, Chisom, where are you guys? Please step out. Step out. Let's applaud them. Amarachi, Chisom. Yes, Amarachi on this side, Chisom there. I understand your uncle is here. Anthony? Uncle? Please step out. Let's welcome the uncle too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Stephanie, you want to join them? Joel Kachi Benson. Do you want to join them too? Thank you so much. Let's welcome them.
I thank you all for making it this time available to be here. And I thank the God Almighty who make everything possible and who is with my boy wherever he is now. It's God that took him there. I thank God for everything, and I thank each and every one of you. Thank you.
I think I would like to say thank you to all the supporters out there. I mean, most especially my mum, and she was the very first person who believed in me that I could really move forward in ballet. And also want to thank Mr. Kachi for making this movie possible. And yeah, thank you guys for being here tonight.
So shortly after this film was made, Madu's father, Anthony's father, passed away. So we would like to honor him this evening with a 1 minute silence. Could we all rise, please, to do that? Thank you.
Nigeria's documentary filmmakers ensures those stories rise and shine across the world.
Anthony's story is just one of millions of stories waiting to be told. I believe that there are so many stories out there and so many storytellers out there. And I hope that with this win, it can catalyze some sort of action, some sort of support for the documentary filmmaking community especially, so that more filmmakers can be empowered to go out there, find those stories that matter, and have the resources to tell those stories.
So join us in supporting Anthony's family and Nigeria's documentary filmmakers.
We have a short plea, if you like. This is a time to sing for your supper. So as you saw in that short extract, Madu came from a very underprivileged part of the country, and he dared to dream, and his dreams have taken him outside of that environment, but his family remains there, and they live in not the best circumstances, and his mother is a widow who is trying her best to make ends meet with 2 other children. So we're just really here to appeal to anyone who would like to support Mrs. Madu in any way that they can. She runs a business, a very fledgling business, and she's trying to get started on that. So we're not going to belabor the point, but I just want to, like in the film, they said any support for Madu begins with his family. You know, they live in not very desirable accommodation, and she doesn't have much with her business that she's trying to start. So we just want to throw it out there. She's right here. You know, you can approach her privately if you would like to support her in any way. Okay? So now we'll go into the fireside chat. Thank you all very much.
This is the first time since last year.
Okay.
Because I was originally going to come back for the summer holiday, but I couldn't because we're trying to get my passport sorted. But it feels great being back home. I mean, it feels different because I've never been back home during this time at all. It's always usually during the summer holidays, and now I'm currently supposed to be in school, but I'm not. Yeah.
But this is pretty special.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this beats school.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. Being celebrated by your nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the elephant in the room, your accent don't change. You get a lot of questions about that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was after my first year of being in the UK, when I came back, I did get a lot of questions about my accent and all that stuff. But believe it or not, I can still switch to the Nigerian accent.
Okay, well, give us a little sample then.
No. I can only do it when I'm around my family. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I could relate because I moved to England when I was 12, and I lived there for many years, and then I came back, and obviously my accent has changed considerably. So I completely. Let's come to you, Joe. You've made such a beautiful film. You must be so proud. You must be. I'm proud of you.
I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yes.
So when you watch it back, I mean, how many times have you watched it back? What does it feel watching it, like watching it back?
I've watched it too many times.
Too many times.
But I mean, obviously, when I watch it, I love the final output, but I guess I tend to see a lot of things that I'll be like, okay, could I have tried this? Could I have tried that? You know, we have those conversations. What's really great is that, you know, before I made this film, I had never co-directed before. And so working with Matt was a lot of unlearning and it's like relearning, you know, because now it's not your sole prerogative. There has to be a conversation.
My name is Rick Swart. I'm the Consul General. Well, I'm excited because Anthony Madu is here and we're celebrating his dream to be a professional dancer and the challenges and obstacles he overcame, and also celebrate the great Nigerian director Joel Kachi, who documented Anthony's story. Absolutely moving, inspiring story. That's why we're here tonight. Creative industries and people to people is a history of the United States, engagement with many countries, and especially here in Nigeria. There are so many stories to be told from Nigeria, and there are so many audiences around the world that are interested in the stories from Nigeria, and I'm so honored that some American companies like Disney Plus and others are helping to transmit these stories around so people can actually see that we have much more in common that people have much more in common around the world than they do not. Thank you very much.
How do I feel that that the documentary is just won an Emmy and it's being celebrated here in Nigeria? I feel like really honored to be part of a documentary that's one of the first ever Nigerian documentary to win an Emmy, which is absolutely amazing and really insane. I mean, I really genuinely, I'm happy that I made such big impact in people for them to feel like they can definitely vote for me for Madu to win this Emmy right now. This feels, being here tonight is an amazing night. I mean, I get to meet a lot of people that I've never met before. I get to know people, and it's just a night to enjoy. How do I feel back to Nigeria? I mean, I feel the same, really, because I've lived here for 12 years in Nigeria before I moved to the UK, and I remember when I first came back to the UK, no, back to Nigeria, I kind of found it a bit hard trying to adjust back to the heat. But now it's just like a smoother transition, going back and then coming back to Nigeria. It's just, yeah, pretty nice. I'm really hoping that people take this documentary, and when people watch this documentary, I'm really hoping that they can really fight for their dreams and really follow their career, whether it's in dance, in film, in art, or in whatever. I'm just hoping that they can be able to pursue their career further.
My name is Joel Kachi Benson. I'm a documentary filmmaker based in Lagos, Nigeria. First of all, I don't make films necessary to win awards. The films are for impact. And just seeing Anthony grow and evolve and his life change right before our eyes was really gratifying. So I was super shocked and stunned when we got the email that we had been nominated. And that for me was like a big deal already, you know, so, and then we won. I think it's, it's some sort of proof that, when you put your heart to something and give it your best, you will get the recognition, you will get the support, the doors will open. It starts with, first of all, believing that it's possible, and pursuing that dream like with dogged determination. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be here. And yeah, it's great to be honored like this.
You can see that Madu's story is inspirational, but even more inspirational is the fact that said, I want to tell the Nigerian story on the global stage. So that Nigerianness, that being proud of to be Nigerian and his history. He was dancing ballet, people were laughing at him, but he didn't give up. He followed his dreams. And like he said, follow your dreams no matter how, chase your dreams no matter how far, the race is. So even at 15, he inspires older people. He never gave up. They were laughing at him, they bullied him, but no, he knew what he wanted and he went for it. And now that he's there, well, he still needs a lot of support. Nigeria needs to support him, his family, encourage him, and see how we can create many more like him. So I'm so glad to be part of this, to be here, and I will also ensure that we can do whatever we can to encourage him, support his family. He has made us truly proud, and most importantly is that he says, I'm so proud to be Nigerian, I want to do more and tell Nigeria's story on the global stage. Just listen to his story, watch his movie, and learn from him. But the most important thing is be yourself. Don't be another person. Just be who you are. Follow your dreams. Believe in yourself and don't give up. Even when people laugh at you, bully you, don't give up. At 15, look at what he has achieved because he chased his dreams and he believed in himself and had a supportive family. The fact is that he rose from rural area to be who he is today. So whether it's at Jangbadi or Ikorodu or anywhere, the fact is that his story is one of inspiration. And like I say, it doesn't matter the circumstances of your birth, it should not stop you from being who you want to be. And now that he has made it, we need to encourage him. We need to support him. We need to show him a lot of love and ensure that we create many more of him. And then he's just starting. This is just the beginning. He still has a long, long way to go. And we all need to be with him, support him, and ensure that he achieves even much more.